Here's a point that someone brought up on my video that I made about the banners. I miscalculated the health pools that the Battalion's backup gives you. They're actually bigger. So I did my math wrong because I'm a moron. And when you take 35% less damage, for instance, it's not that all of the damage that's incoming is nerfed by 35%. It's that it's not that your health pool is bigger by 35%. It's that all of the damage does 35% less. So, in reality, what you need to do the math is you take your base health and then divide it by 0.65. So, that means only 65% of damage or rather 65% of any incoming damage is going to do any effect to you. So, when you're wearing the Battalion's backup as soldier, you have 220 health. But if you take 35% less damage, you have a health pool of 338 health when you have the Battalion's backup activated. That is insane. And it blocks crits. And it cuts sentry damage in half. So against a sentry, you have 400... I could have done that math in my head. You have 440 health against a sentry when you're using the Battalion's backup. And the rest of your team has that damage for a heavy. A heavy has... Okay, so 300 health is heavy, right? 300 health. Alright? That gives him a health pool of 461. It instantly makes him healthier than having overheal with the Battalion's backup. That is fucking nuts. But if he's overhealed, if you have a overhealed heavy 450 health, he has a health pool of 692 if he is kept perfectly overhealed. So if you have an overhealed heavy that is being pocketed with a vaccinator medic against a sentry or something, and you're able to keep that health pool that high, you have a 700 health heavy with a soldier that's using the Battalion's backup. That is nuts. It is the most underrated banner, because you can't see these health pools. They're so fucking big. It's nuts. And it's like even a scout, even all 125 HP classes are buffed to 192. That's 200 health scout. That's nuts. That's more than overheal on a scout. So it's like, why would you not use the Battalion's backup? Why would you not use this as a banner? It is the best one. It is so good. It is insanely good. It blows the buff banner out of the water. It is better than the Conqueror. Because you can soak up so much shit. And if you have a medic on your team, good luck with that. Why? Because on top of that, the medic is able to replenish that health faster. So like if you start off at 220, you're taking damage, you keep that health is doing that push-pull between your maximum and minimum, between base health and overheal. Because let's face it, if you have a medic in your ass, you're always gonna have more health, you're gonna always range between 330 and 507 health as a soldier using the Battalion's backup. That is, I could keep saying that's insane over and over, but you get my point. It is the best fucking banner, period. The best banner. 100%. That's it. Battalion's backup belongs in S tier. Plain and simple. For that exact reason. You are insanely healthy. It's so good. And again, the downside to using it, and why no one uses it, is because you don't know exactly how much health you have to work with. The only way you can really gauge, and like I mentioned in my video, is that you have to stand in the line of fire. You just have to put yourself directly in front of all the shit that's coming at you. Otherwise, how are you gonna know just how much wiggle room that you have against somebody, right? So it's like you pop this thing and you just kind of have to like keep kind of poking around a corner. You know, yeah, a sniper's not gonna be able to get you because crits are negated. Headshots do 50 damage. No, they don't do 50 damage. They do 35% less damage because not only is the crit negated, the headshot, body shot is gonna do 35 damage against you. That's fucking nuts! It's like, do you not understand how good this is? And then if you use it with a vaccinator, you're completely nerfing an entire damage type, you know? if you have a fucking vaccinator in your ass using the battalion's backup, you've negated either blast, bullet, or fire damage. 100%. It's gone. No one uses it. No one uses it. It's so good.